Happy New Year! It's a brand new year of Breaking Kayfabe. 2026 is here, and we're just going to continue to do what we do.
What do
That's
we
our
do?
New Year's resolution. We do what we do. I mean, it's what we do. I'm Cash, joined as always by Jason, Vance Desmond, and Andrew Raven. And if you want to really break some kayfabe, Vance, will you go into your dog's room real quick?
Yeah, I'll be right back, guys.
I just want to, because I think you need to check it out. So we're gonna.
I don't know what kind of message this is sending.
Right.
I think it's sending the right message, really. If you're asking, oh my God, Vance Desmond and Jason in the same house under the same roof.
Ooh,
Yes.
If
I'm
we
good
had
with
more
that.
than
Okay,
17
I'm with
viewers, then somebody would probably steal our time machine that we've invented.
Yeah. We're really breaking reality tonight. I mean, kayfabe's not the only thing getting broken tonight. It's all getting broken.
It's starting to sound like the Sheik.
So Vance Desmond and Jason Taylor are in the same house, under the same roof, but due to technical issues, they have to be in separate rooms. It's mostly
I'll
we're
fight
worried they're
you.
going to fist fight. Yeah.
Right.
So
I like how we
Technical
both wait
issues,
for
you
the
mean
same.
by legal order, we have to be in different rooms.
right.
Bird
Weird
law.
they let you guys in the same house.
Bird law approved.
Oh, so bird law,
No.
it's just the same. Yeah, it's different rooms. Same house is cool though. Okay, that makes sense.
They can
So
both
we are.
have whatever kind of bird they want. They're in separate rooms. Totally legal.
I thought you were doing a Trump impression there for a second. You can have whatever bird you want.
No.
We have the
No, thank
best
you.
birds.
We have the best birds. Bird came up to me the other day. Big bird, huge bird, yellow bird, tears in his eyes. And he said, "Sir, I'm hearing you're the best bird of them all." So
Well, we got our episode title. That's good.
we are brought to you by White Castle's Bacon Brawl Combo.
That's not us.
Wait, is that not
I
us?
don't. Wrong initial.
Oh, who's? I really want a Bacon Brawl combo after watching AEW World's End. I don't even like White Castle. I think it's disgusting.
I like it.
I love
They put
it.
little onions in the burger, and like, no, thank
Oh.
It's great.
Yes, the smaller the meat, the bigger the flavor. What? I don't want that on the internet.
you. Yeah. Are you just
That's
reading your
never
Tinder
worked for
profile
you.
right now? We are going to be reviewing AEW World's End from this past weekend. A lot of controversy coming out of this one in more ways than one. So we've got a lot to get into. I assume, Jason, have you watched it? I think you might be doing.
I made it through, I think, half of the show.
Did you watch the pre-show?
I did not watch the pre-show.
Good. So you skipped it because we're not going to talk about that. So
there were like 5 matches, though. Normally a pre-show is watch 2 hours for one match. So I guess kudos.
was this the first one in a while they haven't, like, in the past 3 or 4 that they haven't, like, bled into the actual pay-per-view broadcast? Or
Yeah.
so we start the night off with the first semifinal match of the Continental Classic, and it is Kazuchika Okada against Konosuke Takeshita. And I did not know until I was watching this that the belts were already divided again. So Okada
They
had
weren't,
put his
were they?
Continental belt on the line.
So the only
Right?
Continental Classic belt, whatever, can be on the line in the tournament. So there've been separate lineages still, even though it's a thing. And then if you lose the tournament, then you lose the one belt, but you don't lose the other belt.
Okay, so what belts did they combine recently?
Yeah.
International and Continental Classic, but they just split them again. So the
But now
unified.
they're split again,
Yeah.
right? Okay, that's so,
So
okay.
confusing.
Which when we were talking about that episode around that time, I said would happen in about 6 months, and hey, look, it was 5 months.
Yeah.
Again, we invented time travel.
I saw the meme. It's United Championship 2025 to 2025.
So I did see where Tony, I assume it was real. Hell, I don't know. I don't fact check things anymore. There's just no point. But I saw a tweet from Tony Khan where he basically said that he was going. I forget how he worded it. Like he wasn't going to be collaborative anymore or something. So I didn't know if that should be taken as like uh he's going back to kind of booking everything himself
He
and
already
maybe
did that a while back. He put out a thing. He did an interview here a while back where he said, like, I don't know, 4 or 5 months ago or whatever, that he had went back to doing, because he was doing like a booking meeting with a bunch of people to go over stuff, and then he said that that's where their upturn came, is when he took it back over, and it's just him now for the
okay.
last 4 or 5 months.
It's just me,
um
Oos.
it's just me who's speaking of songs, we were promised that somebody on this podcast will be doing a cover of a
Mm.
song tonight.
Hmm.
So I think it's the guy with the cassette tape. Where did you get that cassette tape, by the way?
That was just a meme on
Oh,
Facebook.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
you've
shit.
let me down greatly.
yeah, I
Right. I
thought you
definitely
actually
thought that
got
you
it.
really found it
It
somewhere.
said it said I'm putting this on Marketplace in search for.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, so Okada versus Takeshita, really, really solid match until the finish. Yes, I think that's what the kind of
Someone
general
said it was
consensus was.
who was it that made the bold call over text with us that said best opener ever, and I
That
want to.
I
probably
Oh,
believe.
is
I think that was
I think it was
Cash.
me.
Cash. I think it was
I was
Cash,
I
very
and
high.
I
didn't
don't
watch
know.
it,
I
so
was very high on it too. The all the way up until they went with the storyline fuck finish. I'm not totally against that. Just takes away from the match quality to me. It was trending up there to be like the best opener of all time with Owen versus Brett and Angle versus Mysterio from the one SummerSlam.
Forgot about that match, 2002.
Yeah, I do think that was me, but then I said until the finish.
I still, even if you give me a straight finish, I don't think it's. I mean, it was a really good match, but I think that's a bridge too far for me.
Nope, I just said best opener ever. Maybe I'll just no. Then I said awful finish, but
it, also with the Continental Classic, so with the finish being a foreign object, the whole thing of the Continental Classic is if you have any interference, then you lose points. So they try to make it like a Ring of Honor pure kind of situation where it's, hey, this is really going to be a one-on-one, up and up, whatever the tournament is. So I feel like the fact that he cheated just because he's the tournament guy just adds to a bigger story. But at the same rate, like, I mean, that kind of now diminishes if they start randomly being like, oh, well, we'll just have a foreign object here or interference there. Then that goes against the whole point of the whole tournament.
wait, is Okada the best tournament wrestler of all time? I wasn't aware of that.
I don't know how you couldn't be. There are two facts in life. He is
That
the
was
best
sarcasm,
tournament
sir.
wrestler. He is the best tournament wrestler of all time, and Dusty is Cody's dad. Those
Okay,
are the two things.
noted. I'll write that down so I don't
Okay.
forget. Yeah, I can kind of see what you're saying with that. I mean, I think as long as they don't start doing that all the time, like a one-off or so, every once in a while isn't that bad, and it kind of makes sense in the realm of Mox is uh, known to do violent things, so Okada would try to take him out with some violence like that. And then it played well. I didn't realize it until I rewatched it because I watched the show twice. I went back the next day and watched it again, and I didn't realize it until second because I missed it the first time how this finish played into the finish of the next match.
Yes.
Or so I guess
Oh,
Okada did this
definitely.
to Takeshita, or Takeshita. So I was thinking in the next match, Fletcher would be the one to try to take out Mox with violence. So, but yeah, I mean, you can kind of look at it as Okada. He does, like, they have spent years now reminding us that he's the best tournament wrestler of all time. He's held the belts forever. Um, he can see that Takeshita's getting, on his level or not better at this point. He's passing him. Fletcher's passing him. So yeah, he does. There's some desperation going on there. Um, but yeah, I mean, I just even if they would have done that finish, I think it would have been fine. But it just seems so abrupt and out of nowhere to me when the match was going so well. So that was my biggest issue with it. Is it just all like it was just he grabbed it and that was it. It was over.
So was
Um,
this move more for the other match or less for this match? It really wasn't for this match. It was more for Kyle, right?
yeah, the finish was to kind of just set up the finish to the second match.
And so it kind of, yeah, they didn't even care about this match really. What happened to it? Because you know,
And it's good. It's good in the way that it continues the Takeshita Okada, who's Don Callis going to be with, uh,
And
all that
and that
stuff.
it also continues just the factoring of the Don Callis family because now Fletcher's going to have an issue. Like, what the hell, man? I'm the one that put the screwdriver there. I lost my match because of you.
Yeah.
And so now he's going to have
are,
issues with Okada also.
are you picking? So are you guys hearing Jason on my mic too? Okay.
Mm-mm.
Oh, I'll start whispering.
Oh,
I don't like
No,
that
don't
at
don't do
all.
that ever
yeah.
again.
No, I'm
Uh,
more hearing them. I
Oh,
think
God.
ah, ah,
I'm more. I think I'm more hearing the volume on your phone when they talk.
oh. It's all coming through pretty good on here.
Okay,
Better.
just making sure because I'm like I was hearing like double takes.
Now, every time he does the close up whisper, I'm going to need the Mr. Sick sticker or whatever it's called.
Yuck, Mister
I'm just
Yuck.
Yes.
cutting the entire section out of
Just,
this whole thing.
we're just not even going to post this episode, actually.
It's just for fun.
So speaking of the next match, the second match, the second semifinal in the Continental Classic, Kyle Fletcher versus John Moxley. John Moxley. Uh, and apparently I'm alone with this, but I love this match. Um, I am apparently a John Moxley fanboy all of a sudden
You're not
I don't
because
alone.
think you're
I thought
alone.
this
We
match was
all
good.
like this
Yeah.
one, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, we like the match. It's the booking. It's where's the story going?
yeah,
To me, the only thing that made sense for the next, if you're gonna have Okada win, why are you not having Fletcher win to challenge you for the Don Callis? Like, hey, you thought Takeshita was the one you're gonna have to worry about. It's really me, and fucking
Hmm.
give him a little push out of it.
yeah. I mean, I do think like going into it, I assumed it was going to come down to Okada and Fletcher. Like that's kind of where I thought this all was heading. Um, and I didn't realize that there had to be a winner. So like I think in the group chat I was saying like they should have Okada and Takeshita go a time limit or a draw or whatever. That way it
Right.
sets up a three-way with Fletcher. I thought that'd have been a good payoff to the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, but the match with Fletcher and Mox, I would like to see these guys have a little program with each other. I think uh, they worked really well together. There's the spot that got the internet talking. Backdrop
Oh,
drop, backdrop driver, dangerous.
yeah. Cutthroat suplex, even worse than backdrop driver.
But yeah. So let's talk about that. Um, did Regal come out first and say something? Was he the first one to say something?
I think Mega was right when he said Regal was talking about something actually different. It just kind of was coincidence, I guess,
That
maybe,
Grapple
or he
Clips on
saw it.
Twitter on the 19th, which was just a bit before AEW show, retweeted when Regal broke his neck, and that's one of the very few accounts Regal follows. So they're saying that he just saw that, and when he saw that, he responded to it, and it had nothing to do with the timing of Fletcher taking that bump.
Okay.
Missy Hyatt mentioned the bump in particular, and of course Bubba Ray Dudley chimed in and said, yeah, this is well said or whatever about
Who
protecting your neck.
whose take was it, Vance, that you said is like basically your take?
Kenny Omega.
Kenny Omega, yeah. Um, and so just reading his take real quick. Uh, I think, I mean, I agree too.
Shown up by another Omega. Cool, 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 cool.
My God, we talk a lot. Okay. Um, so
Kayfabe that.
Kenny Omega says, regardless of timing or perceived intent, the general message from Mr. Regal remains a positive one. Tribalism, whataboutism, and other isms aren't needed here. Safety often takes a backseat when a wrestler is locked in and actively chasing the dragon. We all sometimes need a voice from afar to tether us back to reality and tell us that the risks of consequences, the odds aren't in our favor, and none of us will walk away unscathed. This isn't company versus company or wrestler versus wrestler. This is about a general awareness and a knowing that the cost of what we do is directly related to the amount of severity of risks that we take. Keeping that in mind, as athletes, we aren't all created equally. As responsible adults, we need to be realistic and know our own physical limits. And then he goes on to say something about trying a twisting shooting star, but he never say a word to Pac about it. So yeah, I agree. Like if we're talking untrained guys that are performing moves that they are not trained to perform,
Or even trained guys who just aren't at that athletic ability to do some of the things. You know what I mean?
or
Like
that, yeah,
there's guys I love who would say are great wrestlers, but I never suggest them taking, the reverse run off the top rope. And they're still great workers and trained, but it's a personal thing, like of what you can protect yourself on and what you can't, kind of.
I mean it did look scary. Like I mean, I'm shocked that he didn't fuck
Well,
his neck up any.
anything can go wrong on other stuff. It's just the
Yeah,
percentage. Like I feel like I'm very good at taking the reverse Rana because I've taken it a million times right on my head. I usually get down like this, but I got hurt on it once and got a concussion real bad. Um, but I still to this day feel that the percentage for me of taking this bump is better than a lot of other bumps people would consider easier. So it's also like the person and
yeah.
I
I mean,
am somewhere in the middle because I also want to take into account I was young once and told don't do these bumps, you're going to feel them later. But when you're young, you feel invincible and you kind of don't think they know what they're talking about. Now that I'm a little bit older, I'm feeling a lot of the stuff, and it's like, maybe did I really have to do some of the things I did in that moment? Couldn't it have been something else to protect my body a little longer?
of course, I had the same mentality. I mean, we came up together and we had conversations when guys would tell both of us, hey, you don't need to do this. And we're like, yeah, we're going to do it. And I don't regret my bumps. None. Not a one.
yeah.
Even
I mean,
though,
even
I'm broken down and beat up and I still don't. I, I
yeah. I
wouldn't
mean,
change
even
my
as
style.
broken down as I am, the only one I'd probably not do again is the leg drop off the
Leg
back
drop.
of bleachers.
I would not allow that
And
one.
that has more to do with the match itself, the situation. Now, if it had happened during like a banger with one of you guys, then I'd be less inclined to regret it. But
That's a huge factor too, is I have like a dial depending on who I'm working, where I'm working, the amount of people there, where the risk I will turn the risk up, based on that too. So
I didn't have that for a very long time.
I didn't for yeah, the first decade I wrestled, I
There's
definitely
like
did not. But
XMC, there's like tri-state shows drawing 20 people, and I'm doing a homicide dive and having Zach move and just eating it on the floor. Like those
yeah,
were
I mean,
dumb bumps.
I remember when we were all still pretty young in the business, like going to buildings, and if the two of you or Zach Vincent was added to it, if I like walked in and saw anything high, like a balcony or whatever, I'd just be like, "Well, one of them's going to try to jump off that shit tonight."
Man,
Like,
304 Wrestling actually ran the one Civic Center Arena in, I want to say it was Charleston the one time.
is Huntington.
Huntington? Okay. And then,
yeah,
I worked it too.
so it's an arena size. It's a small arena, but it's an arena. And I'm in
Six
the main
thousand
event
seats.
ladder match, and oh look, there's a balcony. That's kind of like my thing, right? So everyone just assumed I was gonna do it. So I'm like, yeah, I guess I'm doing it. I
yeah.
played it safe though. It
Joel
was only a crossbody. Let's not get crazy here.
Vance Joel the other day brought up the match me and you had in that bar
Oof.
here in town, and
Yeah.
the first thing he said was that he was shocked. Like looking back on it, he's still shocked that you didn't dive off off the
You
balcony.
guys talked me out of it. Remember?
Well, I am pretty positive we talked about it, and he wanted
Hmm.
to do it, and I was like, I think
Hmm.
I talked him out of it.
Yes.
Yeah.
You were speaking of balconies. You were the El Drunko that caught me from the one East Coast one, right?
Yep.
Okay, I thought that was you. I remember.
I remember the conversation when he goes to Pondo, the promoter, and says, "Hey, I want to do this dive off the balcony." And Pondo's response was, "You know, I'm not paying you more, right?" And he goes, "Yeah." He goes, "Okay, do what you want."
Yeah. As long as you don't need anything extra.
I mean, I had to ride. What brought me to the dance, what got me into East Coast, was doing that moonsault off the Ultimate X at XMCW. Pondo
Yeah.
literally hadn't seen any of my work. Krause did, but Krause told him about that spot. He heard about that spot, and he booked me on the very next show.
He
Uh,
booked me because they needed an El Drunko, and I was a similar build uh, to the guy that was El Drunko. And what's amazing is the first time I did it, the jokes about because I'm still probably 50 pounds heavier than Nate. He's very skinny,
El
and they're
Drunko
like,
would hit the weights.
yeah, they're like, oh, we have no wellness policy here in East Coast. So you get taught by El
Yeah.
Drunko from.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. I mean, if people knew, like, if people really knew who Vance Desmond was, like, then they could probably pretty easily be like, he's not on the or were you on the show too, like as your Vance?
No, not the first. Not I did that once, but usually I was just El Drunko
Okay, I
or
was gonna
Vance.
say because yeah, you'd be like, well, that's clearly Vance Desmond. Like,
I remember complaining. The second call I got from Pondo to do El Drunko. He calls me. He's like, "Hey, I want to do El Drunko," and I go, like I'm thinking about it." And I know you can get over as Vance Desmond, but El Drunko's already over. So please do this for me, and I'll use you as Vance Desmond too." And I said, "Okay."
Then he got stuck with me for like 4 shows in a row.
That's my best. That's my best series of matches I ever had.
all right. So the finish to this one, Fletcher goes to the corner to try to get the screwdriver, and it's not there. And that leads to Mox picking up the win and advancing to take on Okada in the finals of the Continental Classic. So that's the part I missed the first time around when I watched it. I missed
Hmm.
Fletcher going for that. So when I
Fletcher did
saw
a
it
good job
happen,
with it. I mean, I'm not sure I like it or not, but he did a good job with it.
The fact
It,
that he didn't just look at one cover and then be done with it, he was like, maybe I got the wrong corner. Let me go
yeah,
check the other corner."
What you'd
And
actually
I
do, and
and I like that he didn't tap and that he just passed out, because then
Mhm.
now we can continue the story. He's not
I,
like that John Cena that tapped out what, a month ago now, 2026.
I was dogging the match. Brain fart. What match? Oh, Fletcher.
Mox and Fletcher.
Fletcher
Mox.
Mox. My God. 150 milligrams a day to keep the CTE away. It keeps going up. I was dunking on Mox in the group chat. I'm like, oh, this can be terrible because I have a very bias. I'm not into his style and I'm just real burnt out with him. And then it built into a match where I'm like, okay, this is really fucking good. But then Mox goes over and it's like, what the fuck are you doing with the booking here? Why does this make any sense? Out of the other possibilities, he was the only one that didn't fit in with any of them. I just don't get the wasted storytelling.
Agreed.
Yeah, I mean I agree with that. Um, it does make way more sense. Like again, it makes way more sense to have Fletcher either Takeshita or Okada versus Fletcher in the finals. I
Right.
mean,
It's
um,
it's like this never happens for a reason, but like if the WWE built up the Royal Rumble, they usually build up 5 or 6 guys that could possibly win it. If it was just a random different guy, we'd all be like, "What? That's not what they told us." And they kind
yeah,
of told us that this was like a Don Callis thing, and
yeah.
then it just
Right.
wasn't anymore all of a sudden. Hmm.
That's kind of why I was like, it seemed like there was a lot of decisions on the show that were just sort of steering in a new direction with like a real hard left turn. Which is why I was wondering if that Tony Khan thing, which I can't even find now, but so it probably wasn't even real. But I was wondering if something maybe happened where he was kind of just, but I don't know. Um, I guess I have the so like I as a guy that loves booking, it annoys me when things aren't booked well, but at the same time, like I also have that mindset of like this is what is happening now, so might as well just like try to enjoy it. So like but I get it.
I'm with you, Cash. If something happens, I'm like, all right, let's see.
Yeah. Uh,
I've been wrong
I
before.
can definitely look back and be like, well, yeah, that was dumb, but like, it is what it is. There's nothing I can control about it. Uh, so then we get FTR defending the tag titles against the Bang Bang Gang. Juice Robinson, who continues to try to be the
Hey,
weirdest
are
looking
we
guy in the world.
are we not doing stars for any of these?
Oh, yeah. Okada and Takeshita. What do you guys rate it?
I did not come prepared.
4.
Okay,
I would go 4.25.
I got a 3.5.
Wow.
Wow.
From the guy who said best opener ever, that finish
Yeah,
really
well,
brought it down
so
for me.
rewatching it the second time, it wasn't as good the second time. It was a lot shorter than I remember. But again, I also was trying to keep the CTE away the first time I watched it, so like it seemed like it was like a 80-minute match the first time I watched it. It seemed epic. Watching it again the second time, I was like, oh, okay, it was pretty good, but like they definitely have a lot better that
That's
they
what I
can
thought.
deliver.
Yeah, I would have said a 4.25.
All right. Fletcher versus Mox.
4.5.
Same here.
Holy shit.
I
375.
like
3.75.
That was just a 4.
Okay. So now we get FTR versus the Bang Bang Gang, Juice Robinson and which gun?
Austin.
Uh
Austin.
Austin Gun.
Austin.
Colton? Austin?
Wait,
One of the
wait.
Nope, pretty
Ooh.
sure it's Austin.
I
it's
think it
No,
was
Costin.
it's
I think
Austin.
it was
Costin.
whatever, it's one of the guns. Uh uh
Oh, I wanted to keep that bit going longer.
they continue to have one of my favorite entrances though, whether it's the guns together or Juice Robinson in there. I fucking love their entrance. The music, the way it comes like it's such a good entrance.
I'm with you on that too. It is cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean for that really turned me around on them. Like the first time they came out and did that entrance, I was like, all right, these guys have um yeah, Juice Robinson. Why is he trying to
Look
be
like
the
that.
weirdest looking guy in the world all the time? Like he's just changing his weirdness.
He wants to try and be a straight up whatever, but it just doesn't suit him. So I don't know
He
if
was
he's.
great as the old Juice Robinson before he got injured. Like that match with FTR, him and Jay White is one of the best tag matches I've ever seen in my entire life. It is so good. And I thought maybe we would get that on this. And we didn't.
His hair looked like Marge Simpson's if it fell backwards. Uh yeah, I love FTR. I've been a long time fan of FTR. I gotta tell you guys, real sick of FTR. Real done with them.
What?
Uh
Hey, no, I'm not. That you've went too
I
far,
just
good
as
sir.
tag champions, I'm just done with it. Like
So
That is a
FTR strength.
crazy take when you're also sitting there denying my take on Mox being way overpushed. For you to say that
well, yeah,
FTR is
Right.
way overpushed, but to sit there and say
no,
Mox
no.
isn't anywhere
I didn't
close to
say they're
over.
ever pushed. I'm personally just done with them as tag champs.
So here's the problem. Uh, FTR, great tag team. This is not a tag match. What they're good at is using the psychology of tag
Using the
wrestling.
rules to build their stories off of.
Right. And there's no rules in this. And so this is one of the worst FTR tag matches I've ever seen.
Yeah, I did not enjoy this.
It felt like
And
one of
I got to
those
blow my nose.
random.
I'm tearing up from this. So.
It 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 felt like that random Raw. Hey, we're in St. Louis, so we're gonna do a St. Louis Blues street fight. Like this wasn't a pay-per-view match. This was the throwaway to get the city hot because you mentioned their name in the gimmick.
Yeah, it was a bacon brawl combo match, is what it was, I
There
believe.
you go.
Maybe it's more so the fact that as heels in this current heel run, I feel like they've been less maybe inventive or unique. I don't know. I just have not enjoyed this current heel run. I
I
love
was just,
Stokely.
I was gonna say maybe it's the disconnect between while Stokely is a good performer, he doesn't really fit with them. It kind of doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I don't know. There's something about this run that I'm just not big on. Like, uh, I'm hoping that it kind of transitions now to maybe Jet Speed going into a feud with them. Not sure who all exactly would be next in line, but like I think a Jet Speed feud would be good with them because you'd have such a mixture of styles, and they do really well against. I mean, their matches with the
I
Young
like.
Bucks, of course, are
I mean, I
great.
think his team's gone, but Private Party versus FTR would be awesome. I like to see what they
How
could do with Private
how
Party.
far AEW's tag division has fallen. It used to be one of their strongest fucking selling points. Here
Yeah,
we are. Can't think of any like legitimate teams that aren't just thrown together people.
and maybe that's
Wow,
more what
yeah.
it is. Maybe it's not so much that I'm sick of FTR. It's just I feel like there's not a lot of direction in the tag team scene. So it
Maybe it's
feels like
because there's
FTR.
17,000 fucking belts.
Yeah,
Right.
it kind of feels like FTR is just sort of an afterthought anymore. Like they're like none of their stuff feels important anymore. Um, I rated this one 2 stars.
Oh, I got to do better than that. I did 2.5. That's why I remember the ratings because I thought this rating would shock you guys. And then once
Oh,
we didn't do other
all
ratings, I was like, oh yeah,
I also gave it a 2.
And I also gave it a 2.5.
right. I get it. You guys are in the
averages
same
out to
house. You have to keep Tim
2.5.
happy. Up next, another tag match. This one for the women's tag team titles. The Babes of Wrath defending against Monet and Athena. Mothena, I think is
Ugh.
their
Both,
tag name
both
would
Take
of
it
them.
be.
back. Take it back.
That's some sort of ancient curse you just brought upon us.
Yeah.
Athene. Athene?
Okay, I'm for that one.
Yeah. Okay. Uh, I fucking love the Babes of Wrath, and I love everyone involved in this match. I think these are
Me too.
uh, so I really, really dug this match. Um, I would go 3.75, 4-ish. I mean,
I went 3.5. Who would have thought the FTR match or the Babes of Wrath match, which one would get
yeah. Harley Cameron has improved so much.
she was the
Um,
worst one in it, but she wasn't terrible.
yeah,
So
Right.
but she's still able to pull her weight in a match now. Like, yeah, uh, I really like their team. Like, I think it's really good. I apparently did. Was this a collision feud? Because I didn't really know. Like,
Well,
I've been watching Dynamite, but I really didn't know much
the
about why
the
this match was happening.
the Babes of Wrath just won the tag belt at
Hmm.
at the end of the tournament, and I feel like they beat them either in the finals or the semifinals.
Okay, so it was a bit of
So
okay. I just thought it was weird that you have a new women's tag belts and you have a whole tournament for it, and then you immediately have a kind of a thrown together team uh to get
no,
a shot at
they
them.
were a team in the tournament.
Yeah, but I mean, they're still like you still have actual
Right. Yeah, I feel like that
AEW.
If you're
was
going to
the
start a tag division, dedicate some actual dedication to the tag team part of it. Create
Yeah,
some
because you have
legitimate teams.
Sisters of Sin.
The
Um,
wait, did you what was the
or
name?
no, what the hell's her name?
Did you
The
call them the Scissors of Sin?
no, the Sisters of Sin. Isn't there?
Okay,
yeah,
okay, yeah, that's right.
Julia
Uh,
Hart and
I
Sky
thought I heard
Blue.
scissors
yeah,
in there.
the Scissor and the Scissor
you
and
just want
Sisters.
to hear. You just want to hear that.
Yeah, Draven. Uh, definitely held up its end of the show. I thought. Next up, Darby Allen versus Gabe Kidd,
Why?
and yeah, um, we'll get a little bit more into this one. Let's try to sell some T-shirts. Going like it's a new year, guys. You want to start it off looking fresh, and the biggest way to do that is get yourself a Gang Breaks Kayfabe T-shirt,
Still
and
$1
Jason
donation to
shirt.
Tawny
if
for
it's a Vance
all you
Desmond shirt,
two
two
dragons.
dollars,
Oh,
two dragons.
dollars. Two dragons.
Dude, you have that many dragons, you can just be throwing them out like that?
Yeah, you know.
We'll be right back to talk about Darby Allin and Gabe Kidd and continue the review of AEW Worlds End 2025. Buy a t-shirt, please. For the love of God, I need rent money. All right, be right back.
This T-shirt is gross, but what do I do? It's all I got.
That's the only shirt you've got? I might have a solution for you then. If you go to ProWrestlingTees.com and you search for Aaron Draven, which I think you guys can all see right there on the screen how to spell it, you can find official Gang Breaks Kayfabe t-shirts. That's right. Jason, can you believe it?
I can't, but what I can believe is you can get your official shirt of either all of us, or you can choose which one of us you like the best and get just our shirt. Fine.
Breaks Kayfabe, full logo on a pink shirt, or pick, do you prefer Vance, Jason, Cash, or Omega, and get a yellow shirt. Oh, I wish he wasn't doing that.
That's so
Let's get him a
weird.
long sleeve shirt.
So the only thing you guys didn't mention,
But Draven,
I'll
how do
bring
they
up-
find
I'll bring
those
up the
shirts
price.
again?
They are $19.99 each, no matter what design you pick. ProWrestlingTees.com /wrestlers -t -shirts /Aaron Draven. Super easy to remember. Definitely not going to be on the screen here because you're going to be able to remember it without me even putting a graphic up.
And go buy them. That way I can afford to buy one for myself.
I don't need this anymore.
Oh God.
Here we go.
Lord.
Here we go. That was the whole reason he wanted to do this, is so he can take his shirt off.
Right now,
Well, you know, to play this damn game.
Does your cat make too much noise? Did you invent kit mittens to get it under control? Well, this is the best place to advertise. The Gang Breaks Kayfabe podcast is actively looking for new sponsors. If you're interested, shoot us an email at thegangbreakskayfabe@gmail.com. Reach a wider audience. Support a bunch of idiots.
So now that we've sold 2026 shirts,
guys, I don't have that. I don't have that many dragons. That was a bluff.
also 2025 of those were Vance Desmond shirts.
That's way too many dragons.
Oh,
Ouch! I just stabbed myself with my pen. I'm gonna need some money for the health costs.
See,
I just workers' comp.
he is a Moxley fan. He even played during the podcast.
Yeah. I'm gonna need enough dragons to cover an ER visit, please.
Today's economy, that's rough.
Yeah, well, the dragon economy, it's hell these days. All right, so Gabe Kidd versus Darby Allin. As Vance Desmond said, why? Gabe Kidd, we were talking about this, and after watching this a second time, I feel like I don't really know where I stand on Gabe Kidd. And I feel like he is one of the guys that is suffering from the AEW style of, no, you guys know him. He has the New Japan things he does. And that's really all they tell us. Like, that they get away with that with a lot of people because they do have a big background and a history. But I feel like they just did it with Gabe Kidd, and they expected everybody to be like, yeah, Gabe Kidd loved his New Japan stuff.
So where's Cash? Because you are taking up for John Moxley and talking trash on Japanese wrestlers that you're like, we need vignettes. We need a build story. He's a WWE and Moxley stan. Who are you?
No, I'm saying Gabe Kidd specifically is suffering from the lack of letting us know anything really about him.
Well, here's also part of that is the other people they bring in we know nothing about. They get in the ring and do ridiculous things, and we're like, I know him now. Like Hechicero, I'd never seen in my entire life.
True.
I love Hechicero after seeing him twice because I was like, oh my god, this guy wrestles like every Joe on the planet. and does the
That's
most
an insult to
generic.
Samoa Joe, first of all.
Not that Joe.
And
Sorry, all but one Joe.
What about
Gabe
Roman?
Kidd, I think Gabe Kidd is the poor man's John Moxley.
Yes, that's what he looks like to me too. It's the way he works.
There's
Like
something about
I,
his mannerisms that are so off-putting to me. Like he can have good matches, I can enjoy some of his work, but it just makes me feel icky. I don't know how to explain it.
And Jason, the poor man's poor man is me. So
He's your John
him.
Moxley.
So I guess Vance is right. uh,
I don't know how this got there, but as long as he gets to that conclusion, I'm fine
yeah.
with it.
As long as Vance Desmond was right, is the conclusion.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess they've been doing this storyline for a while with Gabe Kidd hating Darby. Like he's the
No, I don't
main.
think they have.
Well, I know, but like he's thrown him off. He threw him down some stairs or something. Like I don't know. Like
No,
they.
he. Pac was the one that gorilla pressed him in the fire.
Okay.
They were
He beat
in
Pac
the
already.
Blood and Guts.
Well, they said something
Right.
about Gabe Kidd throwing Darby Allin down something or trying to kill him or I don't know.
Yeah, they did
Uh,
mention a previous incident besides that step incident we saw. Oh no, he's doing it again. Something. Uh,
um, this was another match that I kind of thought just sort of was there. It happened.
this would have been a good Dynamite main event.
Yes. Yeah. Agreed. I this one goes right up there with FTR and Bang Bang Gang for me. It's a 2-star.
Wow.
2.25.
Wow,
Okay.
I had 3 for this one.
Okay.
And
And why did this match need to be bloody? Like I love blood in wrestling, but why?
Well,
No
Darby's
one,
in it.
Darby
no one
probably
cares.
sensed that the
right.
story didn't have enough, so he felt like he needed it to get the same kind of reaction from the audience.
I think you're 100% right. Yeah.
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 Uh, then
And I
up
feel
next. Oh,
now I feel since
Did
Drake
you
made
rate
that
it,
call, now
Jason?
I feel guilty for
Goodbye.
saying that because if I think
2.5.
about it, I would have done the same thing. So
yeah. Like we got to do something to make this match interesting.
I can hear myself saying that. Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
see.
So
I
mhm.
enjoy almost dying in every match ever. What can you do to almost kill me in this one?
So my daughter now, when we watch Darby, oh, it's Darby match. Oh no. That's
I
what she
was
said
doing
that.
that
That's
with
what I
Draven.
always strive for on the
I was
indies.
doing that with Draven matches towards the end
Yeah.
there.
What end are you
Uh,
speaking of?
I think we've talked about it, but the night or the show after the show, me and Cross retired, and you were in that crazy ladder match. I remember I was like, I can't watch this because Draven's going to do something really fucking stupid and hurt himself, and I don't want to be
I
here.
I sat in the crowd and watched that one actually.
We were in the crowd. I think I left like as that match was about to happen because I was like, because I think I had heard it come through the pipeline that you were planning some crazy shit. Vance might have told me that or something, and I was like,
Probably.
I just had a bad feeling about it. So like, I remember I think I
What was
checked.
Draven? Didn't you do the dive out while a guy's been over into a destroyer?
No. So that one was I did the bottom rope middle suicide, 1,000 miles per hour, and had them swing the chair as hard as they could, like the Benoit
Oh
Jericho deal.
Yeah,
yes,
I
that's
did get
it.
my arm up. It blasted the shit out of my elbow. Was swollen for weeks after that.
I stood up in the crowd. And I was like, "Oh my god!" I remember that. Yeah,
And then I put the ladder across the bottom rope, and I think it was Gory I put on it, and I went up top and did Swanton, and Gory moved. And, like, for whatever reason, that was the stiffest version of that bump I've ever taken. There was no give on that ladder for whatever reason, and it fucking sucked.
well, I think the show before you were in that like really
that's the one
fucking good
before. Yeah,
scramble match. I forget how many. It was either a 4-way, 5-way maybe. But like you
that's the
went,
one I'm. That's the one I'm talking about, right? That's the one with the chair shot.
yeah, I'm pretty, or I don't know
Because
because
the
you
ladder
went.
match wasn't the chair shot, right,
The ladder
Draven?
match had the chair shot.
Oh, okay,
I
okay.
think was it the 4 or 5-way that had the dive to the destroyer?
I don't remember.
Because I
You
remember
did.
I remember
You
watching from
did.
the back and marking out like
It was like a 4-way or 5-way, and you did the Suicide dive into a Canadian destroyer because you told me you were going to do it. And I was like, dude,
I'll have
the
to look
error
back
for
through that
that.
shit. I completely forgot it. Fuck.
Yeah.
Because I was watching it and I was like, man, Draven's got like a fucking chip on his shoulder in this match. Like, because you were
Yes.
like balls to the wall.
We watched that
Uh,
together because I remember you
yeah,
saying that. Yeah.
you were
Yeah.
like, you were outperforming everyone else in that match, like at a much higher level. Like, it
And
wasn't even
angry.
close. So then that next show, when it was a ladder match, and the bad feeling I had combined with like what I knew you had done the last show, I was like, he's gonna fucking kill himself. Like, I can't be here for this. Cross had just like almost died and had to retire, so I was like, this is gonna like, yeah,
I'll be honest, that was one of the few shows where it was close to a panic attack. I was like so hyped up, just standing in Gorilla with how big that crowd was, knowing that we were going on last. Like I'm getting I was like hyperventilating when they started the show with the national anthem. Like I'm
I've
just
got I've got that a few times in my career, but I love that feeling.
yeah.
it was
Um,
overwhelming.
so up next, Tony Storm with the conglomeration taking on the Death Riders. So it
I
was Tony
barely paid
Storm.
attention to this at all.
Oh, speaking of, so I was going to ask this before we moved on. The Darby and Gabe Kidd match. Can anybody remember any of the spots from that match?
The coffin drop to the outside that Gabe Kidd look rough.
The slingshot
Okay.
into the steps where he popped the top off of the
Okay.
stairs.
Yeah, I do
Oh,
remember that
that
now.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was struggling to remember anything from it, but I do remember the stair thing now. Okay, so Tony Storm teamed up with Roderick Strong, Mark Briscoe, Orange Cassidy. I think those were the only three guys. Uh, Against Claudio Wheeler, Danny Garcia, and Maria Shafir. It was a, what they call it, a mixed nuts match.
Yeah.
Sponsored by somebody.
Mixed nuts.
Planters.
Yeah.
Sponsored by what?
I'm assuming planters. Planters
Oh,
nuts.
probably Utz.
I think
If
it
they
was a
get,
booze. So it wasn't actually. It was a mixed nuts match sponsored by some beer.
oh, oh yeah, two hearted ale,
Yeah, I think so.
named for the Two Hearted River in Michigan.
I
Oh,
don't.
And that's the
I
cash
which
fear
has
fact
what
of
to
the
do
week.
with
That's yeah.
the gimmick name.
Well, they already had the match booked, and Utz that sponsorship fell through, and Two Hearted Ale wanted to get in on that shit, so they did.
All
Uh,
right. Mixed nuts.
You could report that, and the internet would share that and believe it wholeheartedly.
well, I just did, so there you go, internet. I should start. I should make an account, come up with some name, and then just start reporting things.
Just do an old school newsletter that's nothing but the wrong shit on purpose.
Oh, that might have to happen, and then we'll review those stories. So, I don't know if it's because I was ready for like a palate cleanser after the Darby Gabe Kidd match, but I enjoyed this one. It was goofy. Uh, the
It was goofy
dance,
done well.
yeah,
It really
the,
wasn't. It was silly, but it wasn't shattering kayfabe. Like when they were dancing, they were still making good contact with everything, and I was like, okay, all right, they really hit them pretty good. I mean, there were some timing things where people had to sell too long, but
yeah,
that happens all the time. So
yeah. I thought overall this was a fun match. I still though, like I mean, for what it was, 3.5 stars
Wow.
from me,
I
or
give it
3 stars. 3 stars. I'm sorry.
2.75.
I have 2.5. Some of the stuff was cute or whatever, but it just didn't hold my attention.
Yeah, I gave it a 3. Wheeler Utah got to take the running ass to the face, so I guess he was the true winner
Highlight of his
uh,
career.
in the
Uh,
Tony Storm Classic.
like I kind of enjoy the idea of Orange Cassidy, Tony Storm, Mina, thruple. Um, I enjoy the soap opera aspect going on there. If you're gonna have comedy stuff, like make it entertaining and fun.
I don't think you should
Uh,
write any more fanfic for us here.
well,
I'd buy that video.
the exclusive Patreon video dropping soon will be my thruple erotic smut novel.
Oh man.
So yeah.
All written from John Moxley's perspective.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Oh
Yeah.
god, I'll get the
Vance has
defense
already
ready
read.
for when we're sued here.
Vance read the advanced copy. Advanced, so that's why he,
Uh,
you know.
Yeah, he fell for that. Don't tell him different, guys.
Yeah. I also sent it to your hot sister. So
heyo, heyo.
I'm gonna go punch Jason repeatedly in the face.
Right,
Oh,
like
I
I
bet you won't. I bet you won't. uh, Following that match, we get the AEW Women's Championship. Chris Statlander defending against Jamie Hayter, and I had high expectations for this match. I was looking forward to it. I love both of these women, and I just felt like this one. It kind of picked up some steam towards the end, but it was pretty sloppy. Um,
The crowd agreed with you.
Yeah, the crowd. Yeah, by the end, I think they had everybody. Kind of they won them over, but yeah, it was rough going a little bit.
There's
So
just dead space in the middle of like 6, 7 minutes that if they would have just chopped it completely out and just skipped it, that match could have been much better.
I do think this is a match that's suffering from timing. Like both of these women were way more over at different points. Where if you put them together, then like the heel turn they did for Statlander, I don't think the crowd has fully re-embraced her yet. So I don't think they're all the way there on her. And then Jamie Hayter changed her look to the Scooby Doo bullshit, and she lost all of her aura. If she was pre Scooby Doo Jamie Hayter versus pre heel turn Statlander, I think that match would have been the match everybody wanted.
Jinkies, it was the alien who beat me all the whole time.
yeah, I do miss old pre Scooby Doo Jamie Hayter. Again, I just can never shake that like it's a weird version, like multiverse version of Becky Lynch, and
I see it.
yeah, uh, yeah. So the match didn't really live up to the hype I built up in my head for it.
What about
But
that bump
again,
though? The
um,
corkscrew head drop fisherman
yeah,
buster. Jesus.
That
yeah. There was
was gnarly.
there were a few good spots. I mean, like I said, it picked up towards the finish, and because it picked up towards the finish, I am gonna go with a 3-star for this one.
I can't go lower than 3 stars if you drop someone on their head like that. So three
I did
stars.
three
Out of
stars as well.
out of
me
respect.
also straight across
Okay.
the board.
So then we get the finals of the Continental Classic. My favorite wrestler of all time, John Moxley, taking on the greatest tournament wrestler of all time, Kazuchika Okada. Um, I rewatching the show, watch it again. I fucking love this match.
I like how he didn't want to tell us. He was like, I don't want to say
Right.
it. No,
Like,
I'm
No,
oh
sorry.
I'm
no.
fine with it. I fucking love this match. Uh, Again, I'll give you the argument, and you win the argument that it should have been Fletcher. I'm 100% with you, but this is the match we got, and I fucking loved it. Um, John Moxley with a fucking half broken tooth, pouring blood, Okada just beating the shit out of him. Like,
So when we do ratings here, don't say it yet. I want Draven to go and then immediately cash. And
okay,
then who cares about me and Jason? We don't seem to be real strong on it, but I want to hear
Right.
it.
yeah, yeah, again, like I can't like a lot of this goes into like fantasy booking and like me just making the storyline in my head as it goes. But like I like the stuff afterwards, and I get it. It was garbled as shit. It wasn't
What
quite
do
as
you
long as
like
Vance
about
made
it?
it sound like.
Can you headcanon it well enough to make me like it?
I don't know if it'll be enough to make you like it,
Mm.
but
I'm
the
a
head
middle
can
ground. Make me like it because I hated it.
so the head canon for me is so Mox spends a year or however long it was keeping the title in the briefcase, telling everybody that, and again, the Death Rider story overall, I'm not a huge fan of because they never really seem to have a direction. They never really spelled out what
Death
the
Riders aside.
Death Riders. A year of storyline aside, so but then Moxley loses the belt to Hangman. He gets choked by the chain, freaks out, taps. Uh, Then he taps to Kyle O'Reilly, starts to doubt himself. Um, you know, then he gets in this Continental Classic, and from the get go, he talked about how important this Continental Classic was. He dropped a
So he
match or
lied.
two,
He's a liar.
uh,
We've proven that.
and so the headcanon for me is going through this Continental Classic, seeing everyone that's supposed to be this prestige tournament where it's like the best wrestlers and all. So to me, it's him making it through and having to fight through it the way he did. That what him and the Death Riders had set out to accomplish, they'd accomplished. He kind of regained his confidence back through this tournament after he was doubting himself. And so it kind of shifted his perspective, is my only headcanon for this. Uh, I don't feel like they did a good enough job explaining anything with the Death Rider story. So it's all just me making things up in my head to make myself happy, which is
Here's the
99.5%
reality
of
of
my.
what they put on the screen, though, is
Right.
hey, Mox is gonna not cheat for 6 or 7 matches, and all of a sudden he's the biggest baby face in the world. It will
Right.
cover for the multiple attempted murders he did on Brian for some reason.
Yeah. I mean, you got to let things go at some point, Raven.
That's a pretty good defense, I gotta say. I gotta say.
What, a
Okay,
guy is
Drake.
supposed to spend his whole life being, thought of as
Mad
one thing
about
because he
murder.
tried to kill somebody? Come on. Come on.
Draven, what's your stars? I want to hear. I want the Cash feel guilty for his.
I
I'm
did
not going to feel
enjoy
guilty.
I did enjoy some of this. It wasn't total ass, but I'm just so
Agreed.
Moxleyed out and it went further to the Moxley side than the Okada side, but I went with
Oh, real quick.
3.25.
Okay. I will say, too, if the crowd hadn't gotten so fucking behind Mox throughout the match, I would have maybe felt different about the whole post thing speech and like the big baby face. But the crowd was so like they want to love Mox. Like the crowd wants to love the dude. So 3.25? I gave this one a 4.5. Tied
Wow.
with
Holy
Mox versus
shit.
Fletcher.
Wow.
Both Mox matches, 4.5s in my eye.
Okay, how much did Mox pay you, and why aren't you splitting it?
Well, it's enough to buy 3 Bacon Brawl combos, I'll tell you that much.
I would have done.
Heyo.
I would have done it for 2, Mox.
Well, you didn't take the deal first, so
I gave it 3.5.
okay.
Thought it was a good match.
Jason.
Oh, me. I
Yep.
I gave it a 3.25.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
It more about my head canon of I don't get the booking. Maybe.
there's a reason why I ate 3 delicious Bacon Brawl combos and you guys didn't. So,
I mean, we're all right in the same range. I think one person might be adding on their Moxley tax.
oh, I'm sorry for enjoying things.
You should
You
be.
should
You're an
be.
adult. You
Hey,
don't get to enjoy things anymore. Grow up.
when's the last time you guys enjoyed? Do you guys even like pro wrestling? Like,
No. Not most days.
I'm afraid I'm about to cry in public about pro wrestling, and you guys know what I'm talking about. So
yeah.
that's unfortunate.
Well, it's not the end of the world. I've cried in public before. I'll do it again. I'll do it right fucking now.
Okay, well
You
wait.
should do it over rating that match so goddamn high.
No, I'm not gonna do that. Not gonna cry over that. I'm not gonna cry over spilled mox blood. Not gonna do it.
Well, you've been
Uh,
doing a lot of crying.
yeah.
On Moxley. Oh, what
So
about that silly tooth injury he got? How ridiculous is
that is
that?
the craziest fucking way to of all the shit he's been through.
I've always said he's wrestling's Lloyd Christmas, so
Just
Yeah,
tripped and just tripped and hit my face. No move, nothing.
and like barely. It looked like it was like it didn't look like he smashed his face off of it or anything. It was kind
right.
of just
Yeah, it's
like
pretty ginger.
Yeah.
yeah, because I'd missed that too the first time watching. I thought Okada had you know
Yeah.
had broken the tooth completely,
Right.
like it was missing or whatever. And then like after during that promo, I was like, oh, it's cracked. How the fuck did that happen? And then I went back and watched it the next day, and I was like, that's what did it? Like, what the hell? Uh, so the main event for the what's the
He
promotion called?
did.
Hey, Dub.
A Dub for the AEW Men's Heavyweight Championship, World Heavyweight Championship. Hangman Adam Page defending against, or no, Samoa Joe defending against Hangman Adam Page, Swerve Strickland, and MJF. Um, and this
So this
is
this
2 years
all
since MJF won it
yes.
or
So
lost it.
this was yeah when he won it.
Okay.
So this was all just to get the belt off Hangman so we can have him chase MJF, right? And Joe was just the middleman for this transaction because they didn't want to do MJF and
I don't.
Hangman yet.
I don't think they'll do that because they already did an extended Hangman and MJF the first time MJF had the belt.
I think MJF will work through one other person, and then it'll be him and Hangman.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, again, this kind of goes to the hard left turn of booking. Like MJF kind of popped in out of nowhere, just which he did. So he had the right to be able to get a championship shot, right? Is that the
He had their Money in the Bank kind of gimmick.
yeah? So that makes sense.
It does
But
not make sense to me for a heel to try to win the belt when against
well,
three top competitors instead of just doing a singles match
Well,
when you
now
have the
that you
that's
best
have to
chance.
announce it a week in advance, you can't do the cash in. That's your best opportunity. You have a multi-man match where you can pick somebody off and pin them.
yeah.
I still think as a heel you would pick singles, but
I don't know. As a heel, you think you would want the opportunity to have two other
you're
guys take
compete.
care of one guy.
Yeah, but you're also competing against three guys instead of
Yeah,
one
you're
guy.
cutting your chances down.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Steiner math says
50%, 25%. It's all the
But
same.
yeah, it just kind of felt like this show was somewhat of a like a reset, I don't know, like a reboot, like
a
something.
turn, a left
Yeah.
turn. Like you said, like the whole show for the company.
Um, the match itself, the first time watching it, I really wasn't a huge fan. Like, I mean, it was fun, it was good. It was they're four amazing workers, but I felt like it was exactly what it was going to be. Like, it didn't surpass any expectations or whatever.
Yeah,
Um, and,
met
and
expectations. So that's
yeah, and then
it
watching
met
it a
them.
second time,
Mm.
like it felt like kind of a drag to get through watching it the second time. Um, which I fucking love all four of these guys. I mean, like they're definitely
Some
four
of
of
the
the
best
best workers
wrestlers in
in
the
the world.
world, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, which I may be a little bit, upset that Samoa Joe lost the belt because, as far as I'm concerned, that should have been leading to Samoa Joe versus Eddie Kingston for the belt, and Eddie taking the belt because yes, don't shake your head no at me. Tony Khan books for me. Okay, that's what AEW is. It's
That's a solid defense. I'll allow it.
He writes for the fan that writes the rest of the story in their head. So yeah.
exactly. I
Mm.
He does 50% of the work. I do the other half. That's how it
There
works.
you go.
uh, so ultimately, like when I first watched this one, I was around the 4 star mark. After going back and watching a second time, it ended up I dropped it to 3.25.
Whoa.
Ooh, that's a big drop. I had a,
Yeah,
3.75. Yeah.
I had 3.5 for mine. Pretty good, but like you said, just not really that exciting to get to the outcome.
yeah, especially being the main event. I just felt like it was not.
The crowd was spent after the I almost called it the Cruiserweight Classic final.
Yeah. Oh God, now we're gonna get another belt.
Ah, fuck. Too many of those.
I
Uh,
had it at 2.5 also. Like, I was just expecting more.
You say two or three?
Two.
Jeez.
It was below because it
Mine
was
was
just,
3.5.
it just was.
yeah.
No, then not also.
Okay, that's what. Yeah, that's what confused me.
Sorry.
Um. Yeah, it just really again 9 matches and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 the or yeah 9 matches and 6 of them before this match I rated a 3 or higher, so like a lot of really solid good matches, and then for this one to be the one that caps the night off, it just didn't really do a whole lot to blow my mind. And I felt like it was kind of predictable that MJF was going to win. with him being inserted back into it. Like it
Me
just
and Fee always do picks, and I think who she Swerve, and I was like, no, it's MJF.
yeah. So it took out any kind of element of like shock value for me.
It didn't help that they already crowned the next challenger and it's a babyface, so you kind of figured it's either Joe or MJF either way.
Yeah. So where do you guys see some of the booking going from here?
Good
Uh,
question.
so
More
Jason,
Moxley over.
yeah, Jason, New Japan guy. So when should we expect the big Takeshita Okada feud in AEW? What's
All
Takeshita
right,
doing over there right now?
so they are both headed back to Japan for Wrestle Kingdom, and then I assume New Year's Dash. So maybe at the beginning of February, last couple weeks of January, they'll be back actively in AEW and go from there.
I mean, that's got to be. I mean,
I feel
I'd
like
be
the
completely
AEWA though, I feel like their way is you got the match, we're moving on to a new story now.
could be, which would suck if that's the case. I would like to see this go into the Okada Takeshita Fletcher feud, like Don Callis kind of playing them all against each other. Because that's kind of what I saw. Like again, headcanon booking, but so
Who
with the
becomes the
screw
face in that?
Takeshita, I mean,
Yeah,
dude's already over as fuck. I don't think
I
it'll
thought
take
about
much.
Kyle. I thought about Kyle,
I
but
think Fletcher could become a face easy too, but I think Takeshita's more the.
I think Kyle Fletcher's going to suffer from the same thing that Randy Orton did, that people are going to want to cheer him, but then once he turns face, he's going to be pretty bland and boring.
maybe,
Maybe.
maybe.
But yeah, headcanon with the booking here. Like, did Don Callis, like, did he put the screwdriver in the buckle and tell Fletcher that, like, he put it there for him and then secretly went behind his back and told
Mm.
Okada? Or did Okada overhear this and he's the one that grabbed it? Like, he took it upon himself to grab it? Like, there's some different layers you could go with how they play this
They
out.
won't. That's
I was
great. I
thinking
think
the
they
same
should.
thing.
Right.
That sounds awesome, but they will not do that.
You guys have no
Faith.
faith.
None.
I'm with you, Cash. I'm hoping for it.
Again, how
I'm
did I
hoping.
become the
I'm
guy?
not saying
How
I'm
did
not
I become the
hoping. I'm just.
positivity guy?
I mean, I hope so because that would be great, but it's just not realistic. I hope I have $1 million in my bank account tomorrow, but
I think there's more of a chance of Wardlow and Brian Cage coming back from injury at the same time and Takeshita and Okada teaming up to face them.
I mean, I hate to say that you're probably right, but you're probably right.
mm,
And Vance, if you want that $1 million, you got to get rid of some. You can take the dragons to the bank, trade those suckers in, boy.
oh, you don't want that many dragons in the bank, legally
I
speaking.
don't care either way. That's the bank's problem, not mine.
Right. Not my bank.
Not my bank, not my problem. Uh, FTR, Jet Speed. Does that seem like the most sensible
I can't
team,
even
Nick?
think of other
I was gonna say,
teams.
who else is in there?
Jurassic
Right.
Express, Jet
Oh,
Speed, the
that
Acclaimed. I
might.
don't know if they're even together for real or what the deal is there. That's all I can
Um,
think of, though. That's all I can name in the fucking tag division,
Right.
period.
yeah, because I don't
Yeah,
think
the
Brodito's
Bucks,
together anymore.
the Bucks.
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 Uh, and then so with the Death Riders thing, is it going to be you know the whole Death Riders switch gears, or is it going to be they get rid of Mox and Claudio or Pac take over?
I don't care.
You don't care,
Right.
okay?
I cannot.
How
What?
This Death Riders thing that started out as the Blackpool combat gimmick has been going on for 4 years, where it's just we're tough guys that like to fight without much more story development than that. I'm just over it. Mox keeps winning
Right.
when there's more entertaining and satisfying people that could be put in those spots.
This is so. I think an indie storyline would get more development than this without even having weekly TV. Because this is something an indie fed would do. Just be guys who team up, and there's never ever a reason, and they just do it for a couple years, and then they call the group iconic. And you're like, they were just wrestlers who wrestle together. That's
Like
pretty
I
much it.
personally enjoyed Mox way more before all this started when he was like the loner, unhinged dude doing the fucking DDTs to Kenny Omega through the glass coffee table thing.
Yeah.
I
Like,
agree.
I wish they would let him go away for a while and come back as that.
Yeah, I would like to see him go back in that direction where he's kind of like he's, you know, on his own. Uh, but I don't know. As long as he keeps supplying me with those Bacon Brawl gift cards,
So
I will continue to put him over. So that's the deal we made.
Fair enough.
So big news. By the time this airs, it'll probably be, no, it probably won't be happening very soon, but probably not this past Monday Night Raw, but possibly the next one. Chris Jericho, what do you guys think is going to happen there? Is he coming? Is he showing up on Raw on the 6th or the 5th?
I feel like
he
they have to
was
have something
January
big
5th.
for their Saudi Mania Rumble surprise. So I feel like it
First
has
his
to be
wife
Rumble.
First his wife came out and did her big debut, January 5th, and had him
January
do his
6th.
big.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll say you don't think they'll have a Insurrection Eve re-debut for Chris Jericho? That is a national holiday under Trump now, right? Insurrection Day,
I think so.
so
Yeah.
Insurrection Eve. Uh,
Makes sense.
yeah, like what the hell are they going to do with Jericho? Like,
Who
They'll
I
is
have him
saw
fight one
who
match
is going to
against
be able to
Gunther. He'll lose and retire.
who's going to get a good match out of him? Even if it's
also
like a
what's
5-match run, who's getting a good match out of him?
what's best case scenario booking for Jericho in
AJ
WWE at this
Styles.
point?
Y2 AJ back as a team that leads to them having one last match together where they both retire.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean,
You want to hear the worst
give me
idea
something better for
from a
Jericho.
from a well-known supposedly professional at this business, Jonathan Coachman. Did you hear his idea?
No, I can
No.
only
He said
imagine.
Jericho
I'm
should
gonna
not.
hate it.
Yeah, Jericho can't wrestle every TV 4 to 8 times a month, so they need to make him a general manager. I'm like, first of all, CM Punk wrestled 4 times this year, 5 times this year. That's what they do with the old
Right.
guys. They're not going to have him wrestling every week on Raw. He said he should be the GM, and so they can just have him wrestle every couple months as the GM.
So Coachman
And
was
I'm like,
never a
that's
writer
the.
in this business. He was just a fucking commentator,
I think you
and
just
he should stick to
absorb.
that.
You think you just absorb some common
Yeah,
sense in
Right.
wrestling.
yeah, no, that's
No, that's terrible.
yeah. I don't. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't want to see that. Yeah,
That's what
we'll
they did
see.
with Kurt Angle too. It was we already had it. It was
Mm-hmm.
fucking horrible.
Maybe he'll be Gunther. It'll be the next thing for Gunther, where Gunther he starts his retirement.
Legally, his
His
chest can't take any more chops. Have you seen it?
uh, well, again, happy New Year to everybody. Um, what is your pro wrestling New Year's? What do you most want to see in 2026 in pro wrestling?
Pro Wrestling Wish for 2026.
Yeah,
There you go. All right.
Hmm.
I'll go. And,
I'll go
um,
Eddie Kingston as AEW World Champion.
No, thank you.
that's the only reason he asked this question, guys, is so he could say that.
Oh,
But you guys got to answer.
Seeing Will Ospreay win the AEW World Title at the main event of Wembley.
Oh, he beats Eddie Kingston for it. That
Absolutely
sounds
not.
good.
No, no,
Sounds
no,
good. I like
no.
that.
that's
Yeah.
fair.
Don't you put that evil on us, Bobby. I like for WWE to turn around this ship that's sinking farther and farther down.
How do you see that happening?
I don't, but that's my
Okay.
wish. It's a wish, not a plan.
Jason?
Uh, Proper booking of AJ's retirement tour instead of hey, let's do a weird random heel turn with The Rock and a random rapper and
I would
whatever it
actually
might
love
be.
if February came and they did that exact heel turn with AJ.
Me too.
Mm-hmm.
I would actually, yeah, that would be amazing if Jericho just did an exact copy of John Cena's retirement tour. But like everything, like nothing went right. Like, I mean, I know it didn't really go well anyways, but like everything purposely goes wrong.
He wins
You
3
know,
matches the whole
Like
year
Travis
instead of
Scott
losing
couldn't
3.
make it, so Jericho's waiting for Travis Scott to come out, And
You
then
know what
like
the WWE could do to just make fun of it and get on the other side of this is they need to have whenever time The Rock comes back for whatever, our truth needs to bump into him in the back and be like, "I want to sell you my soul," and he's like, "Well, I'm not. No, we're not doing anything."
What are you talking about?
At least they can make fun of it.
yeah. Well, final question, or for final first question of 2026. Why did Hulk Hogan become a skater punk in 1999?
Yeah, that was weird.
Jinko jeans were in, man. I was wearing them in high school.
I was just watching an episode of Nitro from '99 where Hogan is wearing the flannel, a very baggy flannel, a beanie, the Jinkos. What the hell?
That was my
That
favorite era of Hogan.
First of all, he was like our age at that time. So imagine us at our age jumping on some new kid trend.
Just
Yeah,
picture us
Yeah.
wearing
Hulk's
those
got a
exact
grunge,
pants
brother.
right now.
Uh, Also, my timeline brain, my brain does not process timelines very well at all
brain
anymore. Like
brain line, brain
brain
line.
line. It's already a big issue with like me trying to remember anything I've done in the past. But so watching this, I did not realize that Goldberg didn't beat Hogan until that far, like '99
No, it was 98. Goldberg beat
or
Hogan
at the
July
end of
9th.
night. Okay, but then lost to Nash, and then they did the finger poke of
Oh,
doom.
yeah, that was only like 5 months later. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and then Hogan and like the red and black, that all like they reformed the NWO. Like that all seemed like it happened like years apart. It all seemed to me like Goldberg was like the guy that took down
For
the like
years, and then that happened.
yeah.
right.
So watching it, I was just like, wait, what the hell is going on in WCW right now at this point? Like, and then they showed the finger poke of doom, and I was like, no, that was way after the Goldberg thing, but no. Uh,
Isn't the figure poke of doom the episode that they lost to Raw for the first time and never won back, or lost maybe for the
No,
last time?
the last episode they ever won was the night they
Yes,
replayed DDP and Goldberg from Halloween
yes,
Havoc.
from
okay.
Havoc, yeah.
So think about that. That's where it's literally you can see the downturn. Like it was
I think it
after
was
that.
wasn't it whatever show where Tony Schiavone spoiled Mick
The
Foley
Mick
winning
Foley
the
thing, yeah.
Yeah,
yeah, and then that'll put butts in seats, and then yeah, I think like everybody immediately turned over to Raw to see
Well, I
Mankind win the
also
belt.
think I think WCW gets all the credit for their demise, but WWE also was picking it up about then. I mean,
Oh yeah, I mean if WWF had like stayed on the course they were on, then I don't think we'd have what we have
modern
now in
wrestling.
wrestling. Yeah, but because yeah, I mean Nitro was definitely looking. I mean rewatching it, like I still fucking love it. Like rewatching it though, like nothing made sense. It was a gigantic mess most of the time, but it was just so. It was such a better product somehow.
It was charming. It just
It
was.
was, yeah. And you always had awesome cruiserweight matches. So even if nothing else really made sense, and you knew you were going to get a bullshit main event, no finish, at least you had like a lot of good cruiserweight matches,
The
really good
random
U.S.
out of
title
nowhere
stuff.
matches like a Bobby Eaton versus a Jushin Liger randomly.
Yeah,
See, I
right.
usually watch the first hour of Nitro, and then that's where most of the good stuff was anyway. And I would check back, but my TV probably stayed 70-30 on WWF at that time. I
yeah.
taped, and I even taped the WCW afterwards and watched it the next day because they had that replay. So I'd set my VCR to tape it, but I still would check on it. But I was checked out in WCW by 97.
Yeah, I
I
was definitely
missed
more the
the
WCW guy.
I missed the Jericho fake out title win on Raw because I was so into Nitro that night. Like that's how deep I'm still WCW over WWE.
Hmm.
It wasn't until the real bad summer of 2000 where it's like Nash and Booker T and then Russo with the belt. That's when I really checked out of being a WCW
Yeah,
guy.
yeah, same here.
Mine happened sooner. Yeah.
Yeah, really, once Russo came into the picture, I was
Well,
pretty
well,
done.
and I wasn't checked out because I still watched Nitro in its entirety just the
Yeah,
next day, but it wasn't my priority. I just
right.
didn't.
All right, well, let us know in the comments what you thought of World's End. Do you
Tell
agree that,
Cash how wrong he is about Moxley. Go on.
or do you agree that I am so right about Moxley?
Well,
Uh,
Cash, out of the tag team of me and Moxley, who do you like more, huh?
well, I mean, when's the last time you
Huh?
got me a bacon brawl combo?
I'm picking you
Oh,
up at
touche.
15. Hang up the phone.
Well, in 15 minutes, you will be my favorite. So, where is the nearest White Castle? We gotta drive ahead of us.
Chill Coffee. It's
Yeah, I'm
about an
not
hour.
going. Chillicothe. That's where. Isn't that where you guys were a team that
Oh.
night?
There
Yeah.
you go.
Full circle, baby.
Perfect.
uh,
All right. Well, thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting us in 2025. We will, you know, we'll try to bring you guys a lot better stuff in 2026. We'll see what we can do.
or we'll shout
No
into the
promises.
void.
No promises.
We'll try to get good at this, but no promises. Uh, and any final words?
Would
Oh,
it be
that's death.
first words of the year?
Any message going in, or like, it's a new year, so any message for
The universe.
anything?
I got nothing.
You know,
Do you?
Happy New
I'm
Year.
go. I'm going to quit wrestling this year. So there. Let's end with some
No, cut,
bad
cut,
news.
cut.
Okay.
Oh,
Well,
Spoilers.
more on that later. Look forward to that in upcoming episodes. Real quick too, let us know what you want us to review. So we'll try to review pay-per-views after they happen, but let us know what you want us to review in the meantime. Or we're just going to talk about things that we like. And then we're going to eventually figure out a way to force you all to watch those. So,
Yep.
might as well get on board now and start telling us what you want to see. So it's happening one way or the other. See you later.